Wallace.
Wallace and Gromit. I grew up a long time ago.
How old are you, Long? Damn.
And I remember watching on my VHS tapes the show. Wallace and
VHS
Gromit.
tapes though.
It's that
VHS
stop
tapes.
motion claymation type shit.
Yep.
And honestly, it scared the fuck out of me as a
Really?
kid. I thought it was so scary.
Yeah.
Have you seen Chicken Run?
Yes.
Man, that movie scared me, bro.
Why? Because the animation.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's
Oh,
something about it's kind of like realistic, but it's not.
Yeah.
And it's just like the freaking butcher trying to like kill all the chickens. I was like scared as fuck. Like
You thought you were.
yeah, me too, bro. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna die too. Like,
So the iconic claymation duo Wallace and Gromit have made a comeback, a massive comeback, you could say, to the big screen. They made a movie, and it aired at some point not earlier this year, late last year, and the movie is called Vengeance Most Foul.
that's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's kind of hard. What's it about? Vengeance Most Foul. What type of Wallace and Gromit title is
Vengeance
it?
Most Foul.
Are they the same age? Like, is it like?
I have no idea, but it's basically
It's not
no.
good.
I think what's cool is that like this movie comes out after a 19-year hiatus.
Yeah,
19 years of not having anything out.
of Wallace and Gromit at
Yeah,
all. Is the creator still alive?
yeah.
Well, let's take this offline. Anyway,
But yeah, the film came out. The film had just got re-released on Netflix, I think, in the United States, and it broke a bunch of stupid records. They broke viewership records. They've also like brought back a lot of conversation around Wallace and Gromit, because I feel like it stopped. I mean, 19 years, so like it kind of stopped right when the internet was becoming like a big thing, or like social media was becoming a big thing.
yeah.
Social media was becoming a big thing, and like I guess this was the internet's first time talking about this
Yeah.
show, which is really interesting. It's really cool to see like these adults who've like never interacted with each other don't even know that they existed, and like 20 years later they're like,
I think it also comes from the fact that we have huddle in 5 minutes. I think it also comes from the fact that like Wallace and Gromit, like shows back then,
yeah,
I feel like was the same as like music. If you think of
Okay.
like the Beatles, right? They're fucking famous, right? Have
Yeah.
you seen Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Have you seen how famous he was? Like you see people faint when they see him,
Yes.
right? It's because there wasn't a lot of stuff to watch back then.
Yeah.
So everyone watched the same thing, you know? So Wallace and Gromit obviously connects with so many people.
because it was just on the TV.
Yeah, exactly. That was
Or
like the
like
only
on a
thing there,
VHS,
you know?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
one of the few that got out together.
Yeah.
And so it's all these people who have like grown up watching Wallace and Gromit, like, holy shit.
Yeah,
So,
and like
it's my show.
nothing sells better than nostalgia. I feel like nostalgia is actually like such a hack. Like, just spam nostalgia.
Like, imagine if like Despicable Me just retired, right?
Yeah.
And then we're like 60 years old and it's like Minions 4. Bro, we'd go crazy.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
yeah,
Dude,
you know,
that's-
we'd actually go crazy, you know?
I think the other thing is interesting is that they've maintained the same style of animation, the claymation style. Like, it still looks like it's from 20 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, since it's clay,
Yeah.
you can't really like
Yeah.
increase the budget on it, you know? I mean, you can probably make it look more detailed with better cameras and
Yeah.
stuff, but it should still look completely the same.
Yeah, and I feel like obviously they could have done it like digitally, and it was probably going to be a lot cheaper and a lot like less time consuming.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that they're like sticking to their craft, and I think claymation as an art style hasn't been like prevalent in years because obviously it's not the easiest thing to do.
No.
There's way more efficient ways to go about animation,
It's very time
and
consuming.
yeah, I think the really cool thing about that is like, yes, there's one bit that is nostalgia with the Gen Z people, with I guess Gen Z or like even millennials, but now because it's just come out, it's on Netflix, it's an animation style movie. All the kids are also gonna like discover Wallace and Gromit for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And I think that's a cool thing where like there is no generation gap. It's like, no, we're targeting the people that used to rock with us 20 years ago, and we're capturing this new audience.
I wonder how much people from, because Be honest.
Hmm.
Are you gonna watch this movie?
I would. I actually would.
Really?
It is. I watched the trailer. Trailer looks hard. Like, no joke.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually wonder how much people in our generation or Gen Alpha are gonna
Yeah.
actually watch Wallace and Gromit. You know?
You should watch the trailer. It's got a couple million views. Like, people give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let us know in the chat. Will you be watching Wallace and Gromit Most Vengeance Foul? Is that how you say it? Vengeance Most Foul.